Ladies and gentlemen, here we land. We've got Raphinha. For those of us who are too cheap or too poor to buy Vinny, we have a left wing and right wing option in La Liga. Not only that, this card is looking beautiful, and of course, I'm going to be showing you how to get it for free today. So if you're new around here, drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new, and if you do want your favorite players or make some more coins, make sure to check out the Discord. And if you do want to buy some coins, well, do you want the best team in FC 25? Yeah, baby. Do you want to be playing with the best players in the game like this and not be stuck with teams like this? Okay. Then you need to head over to skycoach.gg. Select the amount of coins or the type of weekend league boost you need and enter code PRORECOIL for 10% off of your order. So as always, first priority, we have a look at the card. We've got right wing, right mid, left wing. Very, very nice overall. Roles, first of all, inside forward, right wing, brilliant. Double plus. Only one plus on the left wing. We take it. I actually will probably use him at the right anyway. Playstyles plus. We've got an interesting one. Tiki-taka. That's quite nice. Then we've got rapid, flair, and trickster. Does he have 5-star? Shame about the no 5-star, but still a very, very nice card. Very well-rounded stats. And we know this guy, his inform was crazy. How much is this one going to come to? Probably in the hundreds of thousands. We've got an 85, an 86, and that's a weird order. That's actually an 87, but EA suck. So we've got an 87 here, an 86, an 86. We've got an 85 of the team of the week, another 85. We've then got a 85, an 85, an 85. And an 84. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 team of the weeks in this, and we need a load of kind of averagely priced or averagely rated squads. So obviously, because they know it's hard to get fodder this year, they've not kind of gone really, really high with the rating. They've kind of said, right, put in a load of your 84s and your 85. Now look, I've got a ton of informs and a ton of 84s, so we're going to rattle off this squad while I begin to explain exactly what we're going to do to help you guys do the same. Now first of all, we have had an 81 plus team of the week SBC release. Now this seems like an absolute no-brainer, so we're going to actually quickly do that one first before I start submitting the squads, because this one is going to give us an easy inform to use. Now look, it could be an 82, it could be an 87. If it's Raphinha, then you have a little bit of a debate to do of what you want to do after that. But me personally, I'll probably still do the SBC because I hate not having the best version of a card. That's just me. I'm a FIFA snob. So team of the week, 1 to 6. Is it a walkout? It's not. It looks like a bird. I don't know who it is. We've got Esfa. She is an 84, which is ideal because most of the team of the weeks you're going to be putting in these are going to be 84 or 85 or 86, that kind of vibe. Now bear in mind, obviously we are going to need to do things like marquee matchups and the challenge SBCs in order to get these free. Now what you have to think about first of all is, what do you have in your club at the minute? Have you got the ability to begin trading to this? Probably not. If you're clicking on this video, you probably want to get it for free through other methods. One thing you always want to do, make sure you do your preview pack. It could be something that is either worth putting in this SBC or gets you some value back that you can use that for. Doesn't look like we've got anything there, which is fine. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to submit this squad, but as I said, I'll explain to you what we're going to do for you guys to make it easy for you. Now of course, first of all, we're going to have to gather a few team of the weeks. Now if you buy these off the market, they're going to cost you a ton. The team of the week SBC is going to be an easy route. Now I do believe that a lot of us will probably have these cards in our clubs already. A lot of us will have a team of the week and untradeable, but if you don't, that's okay. We can source them very easily. First off, you have 2 options for that. Of course, every week you've got the opportunity to gather these through your div rivals, your champs, your squad battles. There's an array of options in order for you to access these informs. Now if you haven't got any at the minute, the easiest solution is to be honest, go and complete some of the moments objective, get the moments done for the 50k pack. The chances are if you do 2 of them, you will walk away with 50k pack. But if you don't want to do that, the easy solution for us to actually get these completely free, either buying the players but getting the coins for free, or getting all the players and packing them, is going to be our premium mixed league method. So how this works, I will of course put in the link down below, the link to my video on how to do these unlimited time, because I give a full explanation on what this method is. But essentially the mixed league method, let's say for example in one scenario you buy 1 set of the mixed league method, you then open the 5 packs, you put the untradables back in, you sell off the tradables that don't fit in, and then you buy any gaps that are in your reset of doing it. By the second set, there's going to be less cards you need to buy, more cards that are spare and wasted, and so on. Now you keep repeating this process. Through this process, you will gain excess coins and excess players, which you can then use to complete the likes of the Total Rush Challenge, where you're going to get yourself a mega pack. You can get the Trailblazers Challenge, where you're going to get your small Electrum pack as well. Essentially, it's a slow process, given it is a slow process, but for an SBC that is clocking in at 560,000 coins, it's not going to be like that. If you want to get it for free, there is going to be a little bit of work in that. Of course, pack by pack, when you are doing this SBC, you are going to get a return. And what I would advise is going from lowest to highest, opening the packs as you go, because you will get something back from each pack. Some of it is not going to be as useful, but these players here could all go into the mixed league upgrade. We can slot them in, or I can sell the ones that don't fit. Of course, there are still some objectives that we can use to, of course, boost our packs. We've got the likes of your weekly objectives. Completing these may give you an easier route to completing your season. Me, for example, it's going to be a lot of sense for me to go and complete them because I will get the 87 times free rare. That's obviously going to be a good contribution to such a large SBC. Additionally, if we go back in the objectives, we've got the rush points here, loads of players available there, and 84 times 2. The Spain World Tour, the Season 1 cosmetic is useless. Now, of course, also you're going to want to complete Trailblazers Joe Bellingham, because it's Joe Bellingham, he's the best Bellingham in the world, and he's a Sunderland player. So make sure you do that. If you're enjoying this video, if you enjoy my channel, do it for me. Now, of course, I do have to give a quick shout out to EA for making me do a Haaland SBC and then dropping a 93 Haaland in the same month. Shout out to that absolute shithouse company. Fuming about that if you didn't notice. Now, obviously, looking at this, the harder squads are going to be our 87. So to get the higher rated players, if you want guarantees, it is actually going to be season pass and objectives, because they guarantee the high rated cards. We can use the premium mixed league method to spam packs. You can get 100 packs through that, and you might not get that many high rated cards, because we do have the option to guarantee ourselves those via those objectives. It makes more sense. Now, if we go to the player section, there aren't really any players in here that I would advise potentially crafting and using, but what you can do is, if there's any evos that you don't like, I've done this before, it's not a bad idea. Slot a player in an evo that's going to get them a much higher rating, you know, a decent bit higher, and then you can go ahead and slot them into the SBC if you need a player of that rating, and then obviously complete challenge with them in the meantime. Now, I would suggest the rush challenges are probably a good way to go. We've got, in that same mindset, a Milik who we can slot in because no one's going to be using him. You've got, similarly, if we go to the seasonal, obviously we did have a look, sorry, at the live. We've obviously got Job. Now, as much as I hate to say it, there will be people who aren't going to want to have that Job card in their club. They might want to get rid of him. You could use that in the SBC as well. It's very easy to access. Trailblazers Daily Win Games Completionist. Once again, this is going to be an easy one to get yourself packs and, of course, some cards. Now, if you don't want to play the games, if you're not interested in the games, then just squad battles them. And then, of course, the squad battles is also going to get you packs. That's another route that's really easy. Squad battles method obviously has been released on this channel before. It's a pretty damn simple one. It's just a case of making sure that you play the games in the background. I've actually been pretty slow on it this week because I've been pretty damn busy, but I could even get these done today or tomorrow. I've got a rave, so I probably won't. But usually I would get them done all on the Saturday. It's only like 3 hours of actual gameplay. If you do it through the week, it's very, very easy to get a good contribution. Now, we do have, of course, over the weekend, Squad Battles rewards releasing, so you can do that in the next 48 hours and really get a good contribution towards this SBC. And looking back at it, the only other thing we're looking for is informs. Now, you can use the coins that you make from the Premium X League upgrade to buy those informs, or the other option is opening packs through the Premium X League upgrade, doing your moments packs, doing the objectives, and waiting till you get one. Now, I have an absolute plethora of informs at the minute. It's not necessarily a huge issue for me to do the informs. If you have a look, we have an absolute silly amount of informs right now, which are just gagging to be used in SBCs. Literal pages, all just from objectives, div rivals, and of course, as you may know, some store packs. But very, very doable to get this one for free. And the only thing you're going to have to do, the only other objective outside of these SBCs to get him free, is subscribe.